Good morning and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here this morning with Dori and Brandy, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is your little girl's ability to understand and respond to her formal on-leash obedience commands. The motivation and the tiny little corrections that we give the little tiny puppies when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Brandy is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and she keeps the bulk of that leash folded neatly in her right hand. That leaves her left hand free to give any little tug and let go that's necessary during the course of the training process. And we are using a little martingale collar and this regular 6-foot training leash. Now Dori is sitting very nicely with Brandy on her left side, and the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper leash walking, and the command is Dori heel. Now, incorporated into this heel exercise are automatic sits. So when you're walking her down the street and you stop to talk to someone on the street or you stop to cross traffic, she sits automatically without being told to wait for her next command. And if you notice, if Brandy changes direction or makes a turn, Dori does the same. So this is just nice heeling. Good manners on the leash. And nice automatic sits. And those sits are without being told. She stops and sits because you have stopped your feet. And she's so smart that she really does it well. And Brandy gives her a lot of praise for a good job. Now the next command that we're going to demonstrate is the sit stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, it is a one-word command. Now the long sit stay, when you're practicing at home, this is a self-control exercise. You notice if she started to move, Brandy pulled straight up on the leash to get her attention focused back on her. This is your sit stay. You're going to start out at about 20 seconds and work slowly up over the next couple months to a 3-minute long sit stay. And then Brandy will call her out of this command. It's Dori come, and Dori comes and sits. And then she goes back to heeling.
Good job.
Good job. She's really doing very, very well. We're working inside because it's cold outside and she's a baby. And we're going to demonstrate that sit stay again for you. And again, this is an exercise that helps to develop self-control and maturity. So you want to practice this indoors as well as outdoors, and after she's held it for her comfortable period of time, you're going to lengthen that out. Brandy calls her, and then she goes back to heel. Now the next commands that we're going to be demonstrating for you are your down commands, and there are two. The first one is the down from a heel position. So with the dog seated at your left, you take your left open palm, push it straight down toward the ground, and use the one-word command to down and stay. Now your long down stay, you can have her hold a little bit longer because dogs like to lay down. So you're going to start out at about 30 seconds and slowly over the next few months work up to 5 minutes. When Brandy wants her to get up out of this command, again, she calls her, has her come in to sit. That avoids her jumping all over your legs, and then going back to heel. And remember, practice is the key. That's why we do these videos for you, so that you have something to work with, that you can put this right on your smart TV or your computer and practice with it at home. That you know all the hand and voice commands that we used. And that come command is very important.
Do we come? Do we come?
That she knows that's always a happy command, and she comes and sits right in front of you. And then she goes back to heeling. And the very last command that we're going to demonstrate for you is the down from a distance. So with her seated first, you leave her in a sit stay, you turn to face her. You're going to use your right hand this time to give the command.
Down. Stay.
Now, for a 4-month-old puppy, which is the most that she could possibly be at this stage of the game, she has done a terrific job here at school. You see how long she holds the down stay, and those downs, again, are exercises that help to develop self-control, focus, and maturity. So practice, practice, practice. Her housebreaking is stellar. We will go over everything with you tomorrow when you come to pick her up. I know you're anxious to get her home. We've enjoyed every minute of having her. She's a sweet, sweet baby, and we will see you soon.